Hello, my name is Reverend Ty Bradley and I'm one of the co-presidents of Bold Justice. As an organization, one of the things we've been focusing on is permanent supportive housing for homeless individuals who suffer from mental illness. Now, the permanent supportive housing model is targeted to homeless individuals and families not only with mental illness issues, but also with chronic illnesses, disabilities, and substance abuse disorders. This hits home for me due to my personal experience with homelessness as a young child. Because of drug addiction in my family, there were several occasions where my younger brother and I were faced with sleeping in cars or on the church floors underneath pews. On one particularly dire occasion, we were spared from sleeping on the streets by the kindness of all things of a crack cocaine dealer who opened his home, literally a crack house, with no electricity or running water, to my mother, brother, and I for 2 weeks until we were able to get into a motel room. I remember sitting in social service offices with my mom trying to get us stable food and shelter. Because my mother suffered from a substance abuse issue, what we really needed went way beyond a voucher or a list of emergency shelters. We needed a housing solution that also worked with my mom to get her to a more stable place personally so that she could effectively provide for my brother and I. And we never got that kind of assistance. Permanent supportive housing may not even have been available for us at that time. But as I look back on those days, I believe it could have made a huge difference for us. The good news is that it can now make a huge difference for so many others in our community, and that's why we need more of it. It's clear that COVID-19 has us all in uncertain times, and it has certainly affected how we as an organization are able to address the issue at this time. However, what is also clear is that this health crisis has put an even brighter light on how we treat the most vulnerable in our community. How can someone on the street or in a crowded shelter who barely has access to soap and running water constantly be washing their hands? How do you stay at home and practice social distancing when you don't have a home in the first place? How does one quarantine themselves if they contract the virus and they're homeless? How can they get their medication and stay sane during all of the chaos that is causing everyone to lose a sense of stability and the things that are normal in their lives? All of these questions prove why housing for this population is a necessity and why we must continue to stand bold for justice, even more now than ever. Thank you.